I think my family was just, they were always there for me.
I think my parents.
I mean, I would just go to my closest friends.
Youth leader or my mentor.
Humans were made to live in relationship with one another. We live in families, hang out with friends. We learn best from other people. Relationships can help calm us down, make us feel safe, and help us when anxious feelings start to make us feel stuck.
I think definitely my mother. She went through a lot of the same things I did. What she says to me about that really helps.
My grandmother is very, very supportive when it comes to school or how to deal with my stress.
I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters. So I usually talk about the problem with my brothers and sisters. Yeah, so sometimes when I do have to get stuff done, and everybody's coming into my room, my mom's telling me to wash the dishes, my brother's telling me to play games with them, I'm like, can you please leave me alone? I'm trying to get this stuff done.
You'll start to realize, parents aren't perfect. They're not always gonna know what to do.
For example, if my mom would try to fix something for me, she would then get anxious. And then it was this isn't helping anyone.
I grew up in a family where it was you do what you do because you have to do it. You didn't cry about it. But I think one thing I always knew was I always had a rock. My mom was always there.
When I was in high school, my parents were actually going through a divorce. So just going through that while also trying to focus on my own things.
My family, they definitely live up to that older generation stereotype of you don't talk about generically mental health issues or at a basic level emotions that you're feeling. To their credit is that there's a silent love that they commit to. I'm thinking about all the times that my father would wake up in the morning or make the time available to get me to places, let me do my thing, so to speak.
I come from a Latin American family, and so going away for college was not our custom. And I wanted to do what all my friends were doing, so my anxiety also just had a cultural piece to it. Did I want to be my own person and do what my friends were doing, or did I want to honor what was my family's idea of what you should do after high school? And I applied to schools out of state and then ended up actually staying home. My dad always made himself available, so if I was having a really overwhelming day, just his paying attention to what was happening was really helpful.
Definitely, there are times where you go to them and either it's because they're too busy or whatever, and you tell them and they just give you nothing. They are a resource, but when they fail you, which sometimes they do, you have to just follow through to another resource that you have.
I think counselors and teachers really help. Sometimes you won't have the best counselor or teacher, but you will find one that you can really open up to.
The people you're comfortable with, the people whose opinions you respect and honor.
My mom's friends, they were very helpful too. And then just my closest friends, even their parents sometimes would help too.
There's definitely the individuals who would come help lead youth group ministry stuff or tutoring. Most of those young adults, because I went to a Korean American church, happen to be also Korean Americans. And so having people you can relate to helps.
My youth leaders specifically were the second parents that I had and could go to and just ask for prayer or ask for help or just vent. So having relationships with adults outside my family were really helpful to help me navigate my anxious times in high school.